I recently got my natural hair damaged from trying out new products. It was so heartbreaking. It took me a long time before I could get my hair back. As you can see, my hair became so weak. You can look at the tips, it became so thin. They were hooked together. It took me a very long time before I could bring them back to life. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing everything I did, the products that I use, and how often I use them to get my hair back. And I'm also going to be talking about the products that I used that damaged my hair. And I want to quickly say this: you need to be careful when trying out new products on your hair. Please do a patch test before you use the product on your hair. It is very important. That was a very big mistake that I made. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you everything I did and talk about how long it took me to get my hair back. First thing I did when I noticed the damage and the rate at which my hair was damaged was to go for a hot oil treatment. I know the oil I'm showing you right now is a lot, but I was so scared at the damage. That was why I just brought out everything I have and decided to use all of them. So I have olive oil, almond oil, this is coconut oil. I also used my homemade carrot oil and my DIY hair growth oil. This consists of rosemary, cloves, and black seed. And next, I have my essential oils. This is tea tree oil, lavender essential oil. I have the rose oil. You must not use everything I'm showing you, but it's because of the rate at which my hair was damaged. That was why I decided to combine everything. The beautiful thing is I got the result I was actually going for. So I have tea tree, mint essential oils, and rosemary essential oil. I'll just go ahead to put the amount of the oil that I want to use into this bowl, and I'm going to list the amount and the oil, everything in the description box below. So make sure you check the description box below to get more information. Normally, if I want to do hot oil treatment, I can use either one, two, three oils, but in this case, because of the damage, I decided to go for all the, in fact, almost everything I have at home. So if you are doing a hot oil treatment, you can decide to use everything I'm using. You can decide to use more, you can decide to use less, depends on you. But I was really scared of the damage. I have never experienced damage before on my hair. I have never experienced it. So my heart was broken. I was so scared. I have to start researching on different things I could do to get my hair back. So in that bowl, I have olive oil, almond oil, coconut oil, and right now I'm adding my homemade hair growth oil. I've had this oil for more than a year now. The oil is very effective. I don't joke with it. I'm going to add few tablespoons of this hair growth oil, and after that I'll just mix everything to combine, and then I'll use the double boiler method to melt it because of the coconut oil. If you notice that this time I have not added the essential oils. So now the oil is ready, everything is dissolved. I'll go ahead now to add the essential oils. After adding the essential oils, I'll mix everything to combine them very well, and I'm going to transfer into my applicator bottle. It was really easy for me to do the hot oil treatment using this applicator bottle. You can also decide to use your hand, but I will not advise you use a spray bottle. Okay, so I'll just transfer everything into the applicator bottle and the oil is ready to be applied. This is the amount that I have. So what I'll do next is to get a bowl of hot water and put the applicator bottle containing the oil into the bowl. Because this is a hot oil treatment, you need the oil to be hot at every time before you use it. It should be hot but not too hot to burn your scalp. Be very careful about that. So I'm just going to leave it in here until it gets hot before I start using it. Look at my hair. My hair is looking so dry. When I even tried to take it out of this bun, it was just falling and a lot of product buildups. If you look at my scalp, in fact, it was so annoying. Look at the tips of my hair, they are so dried, weak. I can't even explain what happened. The mistake I made was not doing a patch test before I try out new products on my hair. I thought my hair was gone. In fact, when I first saw this, I was crying. Look at the tips of my hair, they are so weak. I had to do a lot of trim after doing the hot oil treatment because if I keep the damaged hair, they are going to keep on causing damage to the other parts of my hair. So, after doing the hot oil treatment, I trimmed my hair to get out the damaged ends because if I don't get them out, it will just keep on causing more damage to my hair. I still have my oil in the hot water. If the water gets cold, I make sure I change it and add more hot water because the oil needs to be warm as I'm using it. So the first thing I'll do is to section my hair because I'm going to be working in really small sections. I section it into four and I'm still going to work in smaller session, meaning I'm going to be dividing each session into like two or three to work with it because I need the oil to get into every strands of my hair. While I was doing this, I was not 100% sure it would work. Like I said before, I have never experienced damage before. I was not sure it will work, but I just decided to give it a try. So now this is the oil. It is really hot but not too hot to burn my scalp. So I'll pour a lot of it from the roots to the tips of my hair. Just watch what I'm doing. I'm just going to apply enough of it from the roots to the tips of my hair. This was really messy. So if you are trying this, make sure you do it in the bathroom or you do it around somewhere that will be easy for you to clean. When doing hot oil treatment, either you are experiencing damage or not, one thing you should consider is you are going to be using a lot of oil. Even if you are using just one oil, you are going to be using a lot of oil. It's not the normal oil that you use to seal in moisture into your hair or the one you use on your scalp. This is going to be tripled. So just make sure you are ready for it before you start. I apply from the roots to the tips of my hair, and immediately the hot oil touched my hair, I noticed the hair started unraveling by itself, and I was so happy. I did experience some parts that were stubborn, but the fact that most of my hair was just unraveling by itself gave me the encouragement to continue doing it. What I did is pretty simple. I apply a lot of oil from the roots to the tip of my hair, from my scalp to the tip of my hair, and I gently detangle with my finger. Throughout this video, I did not use either a comb or a brush because my hair was already weak and I need to do everything possible to avoid anything that is going to put pressure into my hair. I try to be as gentle as possible. I used my finger to detangle. It actually took me time. It took me more than 2 hours to detangle the whole of my hair. It took more than 2 hours. I actually spent a lot of time, and I kept on refilling the oil because I noticed that even before I finished with one section, the oil was almost finished. So I had to refill. Now, let me talk about the product that caused the damage. Someone reached out to me with her product, a leave-in conditioner, and butter. She also gave me oil, but I have not tried the oil before I experienced this whole thing. She told me that she would need me to try out her product and make a video for her. I accepted, and she brought the product. She brought a hair oil, butter, and a leave-in conditioner. I read the ingredients, and everything that was listed there was they are what I normally use on my hair. So because of that, I was so free to try the product without doing a patch test. Because if I get new product that I want to try on my hair, the first thing I'll do is to do a patch test. But because I read the ingredients and I was so comfortable with the ingredient, they are what I have been using on my hair. So I decided to go ahead and use it without doing a patch test. I applied it on my hair in the morning and left it overnight. In the normal way you use a leave-in conditioner to moisturize your hair and then seal in the moisture with butter. That was what I did. After the application, I just styled my hair, and the next day evening, I noticed my hair was a bit dried, and I don't actually know what was going on. So I hydrate with just water. I decided not to use any other products because I want to give her a honest review concerning her product. So I just hydrate my hair with just water and apply little of the leave-in conditioner on my hair again. And then I style my hair for another 2 days. I decided to wash my hair, and I noticed my hair was hooked together with so much build-ups. In fact, I could not explain what was going on. And at that time, I was already editing the video to send to her because when I used the product, I did not notice anything was wrong with it because the leave-in conditioner left my hair so soft and manageable. So I was happy with it, and I was even telling myself this might be my next leave-in conditioner because I love to patronize small business owners. I love to patronize them mostly if the product is good. So I was planning to send her the video, and she also said I should help her to promote it on my page. I said that's fine, there's no problem. But when I noticed this damage, that my hair was so weak, I was touching my hair and my hair was falling off. The tips became so thin, the build-ups, my edges were hooked together. I managed to remove the product from my edges. It was so difficult for me. In fact, when I noticed that, I was heartbroken. I had to pause and let her know what I was experiencing. And she also let me know that other people she gave to try the product experienced similar thing, except for those with a high porosity hair. But the ingredients she listed, they are ingredients that I've been using on my hair, and they are okay with my hair. So I asked her if there is any other thing she did not list out in the ingredient because she was trying to make the package. It's a new product, so that's why she is giving it out for people to try and give her a honest review. She mentioned that, oh, there's some other two ingredients that she did not list out because she felt it was not necessary for her to list them out. So among the two ingredients she mentioned, one of them I don't use it on my hair at all because I have tried it before. I tried to do a DIY with it, and then I did a patch test. I noticed it was not good for my hair. So since then, I have been avoiding that ingredient. But finally, I found out that it was that ingredient that caused the damage to my hair. So she apologized, and she decided she was going to do a review on the products. She was going to take out the ingredient. In fact, she was going to work on the hair products again. So before you use any product on your hair, please make sure you do a patch test to know if the product is okay for your hair or not. I don't know what would have happened if I had left the product on my hair for a longer period of time. So what I did when I noticed, I decided to research to know what I could do to manage my hair. The first thing was to do a hot oil treatment, which I am doing right here. And I kept on refilling the oil I showed you earlier. I refilled about 3 times, and I make sure I'm using it when it is warm. I kept on repeating the same process, and I tried to be as gentle as possible because the hair was already weak. So I need to be gentle because if I applied too much force, they will just start falling and breaking. So I try to be as gentle as possible. I finger detangle to make sure I have already unraveled all the knots and make sure my hair was properly separated before I move to the next session. So this is the last part of my hair, and this is the remaining oil. I'll just repeat same thing to this part. When I'm done, I'm just going to take everything out of the bantu knot and twist them because I'm still going to be applying external heat, and I need the tips of my hair to be out because I want the heat to touch them. At this point, I was already feeling my hair that it was coming back to life, but it was still weak. The tips were still very, very soft compared to usual. So I'll just twist everything and apply the remaining oil to my edges and my scalp. I just massage it to make sure that no part was left out. After everything, this is what my hair looks like. It is coming back a little. This is the back section. My scalp is already feeling clean, and as you can see, look at the way the oils are dripping out of my hair. Make sure you use enough oil like I mentioned earlier. So I'm just going to cover my hair with a plastic bag, and then I'll use this my heat cap on it as well. My dryer has two settings, 1 and 2. I'll be using the number 1 because I don't want to burn myself. I'm just going to plug it and do that. I'll just do it for about 10 minutes. I'll leave it for 15 minutes, do it again, and for about 20 minutes I'll go ahead and wash my hair with shampoo. At the end of this session, this was all the hair that I lost. I tried to be as gentle as possible, and it actually worked. So after applying the heat on my hair, I wash my hair with shampoo and then do a coffee rinse on my hair before I deep condition. And after deep conditioning my hair, I'll stretch my hair and do a trim because I need to trim out all the dead ends. If not, it is going to cause more damage to my hair. So I made sure I get rid of all those dead ends to prevent further damage. So this was before I shampoo my hair. I'm just showing you how it looks after the hot oil treatment. You can see my hair is already looking a bit okay. Look at what I have. It's already looking strong, but the tips were still really weak. I won't lie to you. This was how it looks like. But before I go to the shower to wash my hair, finally I just put it into a braid because it's going to be easy for me to wash my hair in either twist or braid to prevent further tangles. So I just washed, deep conditioned my hair and stretched. Then I did a trim. This was how it finally looks. So I got my hair back. Thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful, please like, comment and share with someone. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the comment section. I will respond to you. See you in my next one. Bye.